Welcome to Season 5, Episode 5 of the JAWA podcast. Today, I'm joined by McFish and Nightwing.
Hello.
Hello.
And today, it's going to be a club updates podcast, where we'll go down the list of the current clubs and basically discuss about what's going on right now. And the reason why I have McFish here is he's the only person I know that is pretty much part of more clubs than any person in JAWA. And I know Nightwing pretty much. By the way, Nightwing, I just noticed, weren't we going to do Power 10 on here too?
I'll do Power 10.
Okay, because you're taking over for Jazzy right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Nightwing's here because he's pretty much has a hand in everything.
Unfortunately.
It's part of the job description.
Yeah.
It's disgusting.
Yeah, he has to leave his mark on everything, leave his germs on everything.
Oh, God.
I won't even go there with a comment.
Yeah, you'll be laughing for days.
Yep.
So we're just gonna go down the list. Nightwing typed this out this evening, right?
This morning, yeah.
This morning. Which was supposed to be planned in advance by Nightwing and McFish. Me, I was like, I'm just gonna wing it like I always do.
But, yeah. Game of Thrones got in the way, so...
And apparently I'm not trustworthy enough to get to make the format for this episode. So going down the list, we're going to start off with the JAWA Arts Club because that's where it is, and apparently we're the best, right?
Of course.
We're the best.
Even though we were going to potentially shut down, we're the best still.
Mm.
That's neither here nor there.
There was a time where we did shut down, and then I had to go at Nightwing for it. Removed JAWA Arts from the forums. It was quite a while ago now.
Yeah, but no one remembers that fish.
I don't remember that either.
They'll remember it now.
I don't know. I don't think many people even remembered that. Because I didn't.
It was a very brief moment.
It was very brief.
Like what, 5 seconds?
Yeah, like he got rid of it, and then as soon as he did, I noticed, and I had to go at him for it.
Oh, I remember that now, yeah. So you're responsible for me having to run it now. Yeah, basically, yeah. So it is my club though, technically. I mean, I did found it. So I've got to keep it going.
You have to make sure it survives.
It's my child. It got me counsel.
I'm in your child.
Oh.
That's just wrong. I'm
done. I'm going.
Ladies and gentlemen, McFish is not a pedophile.
Not jailbait.
Oh, jeez.
Okay.
So the arts, we've been starting out these art showcases, which is part of the activity revival that we've been trying to do.
Yep.
One comes out every month.
The next one comes out on the 10th.
10th of August, yeah. So far, everyone's been submitting stuff and actually talking more. And so it seems to have worked. The threat of shutting down the club seems to have got a lot of people interested again, which is good. And I think with the Arts Club, finding that thing for us to do took a while, but this sort of seems to be that thing, I guess, for us to do as a club, even though we do our own things individually.
I think I was the only person in that entire club that was fine with it shutting down because I'm like, hey, I got the podcast.
Yeah.
But then when the showcase came out, I'm like, I'm just gonna do one major project a month then for the showcase.
I mean, I bet what will happen if it does shut down, especially for us, is we'll just start to miss it, and then we'll just want it back again.
We'll take it away like for 5 seconds, and then we'll bring it back and be like, "What are we doing? We're out of our damn minds."
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess what we're saying is a directionless club is better than no club.
Yeah.
But we do have a direction now, which is
Yes,
good.
we do.
I mean, we all did stuff before. It's just we didn't have this collective group thing to do, and that's probably on the managers' heads more than anything, and just trying to find that idea.
So that would be both you and McFish.
Me, McFish, Ruxliff.
Good thing I was never a manager. My head would be on the chopping block more than all of you.
Yeah, well, you had podcasts though, so that's fair enough. But yeah, I mean, it started rocket, but I think now we've got our direction. And hopefully we're gaining more exposure. I've been posting various topics around the forum, just to let people know that there are people on the site willing to do things like wiki profile pictures, signatures, member profile banners, skins, anything really. I mean, Sazon's a skinner, I believe, and a modeler. Yeah, I think so, yeah. So, yeah, we've got our direction now, and people should actually request stuff if they need stuff. I've actually got a signature waiting to do for someone, which I forgot to do today.
Sadly for me, I'm pretty much the most useless person of the club now. I only do a piece of work for the showcase. I don't even think I don't even do signatures anymore.
You should.
I don't know. I remember I opened up Photoshop, made signature dimensions, and I am like, do I even remember how to do this? That was my first thought in my mind.
I get that.
So long.
You forget your technique.
Yeah. I'm just looking. I'm like, I pretty much could go through the motions, but I'm like, would it actually come out as good as it usually does? That's the biggest problem when you return to something you haven't done in a while.
Yeah, that's why I do signature of the week, just to keep my signature stuff going, because I've mainly been doing wiki profile stuff.
If my gripe always with signature of the week is the theme. Sometimes I just don't like the theme, so that's why I never weekly do stuff like that. It's just once in a blue moon I will show up.
What sort of themes do you like to see?
I guess for me, themes that would pretty much say you can win easily over everybody else. Like anime. If it's freestyle, even more so I can probably. But, like, the reemergence of Falcon for me has really scared me, because he's always made good signatures.
Scared of another artist.
hey, back then, there were two people who I couldn't compete with, and that was Blood Raven and Z. Those two were... Oh, yeah, and also Genbor, and he's back too. And those are the three people who I've always seen as above me in terms of signature making, and people who I don't think I'll ever be able to beat in signature contests. Because technically, they're like my teachers in JAWA who have showed me things, like critiqued my work and everything.
I really like the who's that Pokemon theme that we've just had.
Apparently, everyone just says you won signature of the week.
That was a good one. Yeah.
And then Zan came in with his paint.
Yeah. Do you know what though? Right, I'm really thinking now because I think he'll get votes for that.
Of course he will.
It's gonna backfire on you, and you're gonna lose.
I should have waited to post. Oh no.
You're the only one here who can pretty much do animation that pretty much like I guess animation period.
I like Helena's stuff that she does with animation. I think
she'll enter this.
I don't know. I think who else did animation recently? It was just a very simple lights animation. I can't remember now. But yeah. Yes. Shall we move on?
Sure, that was showcases, right?
That was showcases, yeah. So
Current roster of the Arts Club.
Yes. I'm the manager currently. Nightwing. Fish is the captain. Diab, Spoonman, and Sazen are all the current roster. Yes. So if you need anything doing, if you're not sure who to approach, just message me, and if I can't
don't
help,
approach me.
Yeah, just don't approach Diab.
If you want a signature, expect it within 6 months.
But I mean, other than the arts club, there's loads of people on the forum who usually, occasionally post to requests and stuff if they can do it, I guess. So yeah, just keep a lookout for if you want to request something, just request it. I know JK Hub has some really good guys over there as well. So
we're being outdone, aren't we?
Possibly, yeah.
God damn.
But
there's some amazing projects going on at the moment.
Yeah.
Modding wise.
Yeah. I personally just stick to JAWA, so I'm doing nothing for anyone except JAWA. So, if anyone needs anything, signature, wiki profiles, mini icons is a good one to actually mention because there's about 5 people currently with JAWA skins on the member roster. If you're listening and you've got a JAWA skin, please message me and get me to make you one because I want everyone to have their own.
Yeah, that's very urgent. It's needed to be organized.
I nearly had everyone done, and then we got new members, and then
it's like, God damn it.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm doing the icons now. So if you need one, just message me. Or
basically what you're trying to say here is if you need anything done arts-wise, just message you. You're doing everything.
Yeah, message me, and if I can't do it, I'll find someone who can. Or just post on the forum and they showcase and request forum.
And there's been one person that you want to join the arts club really badly.
Crusader. I like that. I call him Crusader. But yeah, I'm Mancunian, so.
You can do the comics.
Yes, I really want him to start doing comics. So I can stop.
He's like, if he did comics for job posts, it's like having a professional do them basically.
Yeah, he's really good. If no one's seen some of his stuff yet, go and check him out. And is it Showcase and Requests that he posted something in? But yeah, once he gets his stuff up and running to actually get his scans and everything, hopefully he'll join and start making stuff for the clan. Oh shit!
Oh.
Get back!
Just ruin the whole podcast. Unbelievable.
It's sort of like when during one podcast episode, I think it was episode 1, this season, Starker had to go and do something, and me and Josh we just like, let's just look at what's around his room because I don't want to cut in between and say Starker, Starker to break or something.
What did he have to go and do?
He had to go. I think he had to go wash the dishes or something. It's like, why do you have to go wash the dishes at this time? You're in the middle of a podcast.
Can that wait?
I'm back.
Damn, they'll dry on their own.
Yeah, just put soap on each of them, put water on it, and just let it sit.
Who was it, Nightwing?
I didn't answer. I threw the phone out the room. I said from 7 o'clock and not to be disturbed. So, yeah.
So where were we?
So yeah, we pretty much covered Crusader. We really want you in the club, so.
I do want to point out, when you're looking at his work, did any of you have that moment thinking, damn, I wish I was that good at art.
Yeah, immediately.
Yeah, I was looking at that. I'm like, look at me. I'm just the signature god of JAWA, but look at this. Look at him. He can do comics at that level. You know what? He's the new god of JAWA. I bow down to him.
I'm a massive fan of graphic novels and stuff like that. So it's like seeing someone able to do that, and I've been wanting to be able to do that for ages.
But of course, at the same time, you look at McFish and what you do too with digital art using the tablet. It's like, I think both you and Crusader are basically the gods of JAWA at this point when it comes to art.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
I've been dethroned a long time ago.
I think what's good though is phone's ringing again. What's good is the
I thought you threw it out.
Yeah, it's in the other room. Is that there are different people with different talents and different sort of pathways, and that's really good to see in JAWA. So yeah, it's really cool.
So Nightwing, what's the future of Arts Club?
Other than potentially dying sometime in the future. No, yeah, maybe tonight. For now, we're just gonna stick by the showcase, continue to improve that, hopefully get more feedback from people, and continue to do work. I mean, I'm always trying to improve the wiki stuff, from that sort of point of view, and the signatures, anything like that, mini icons, mini signatures. Just going to keep going at it and keep active, hopefully. I'm looking for any new active arts people who can either do artsy stuff or is able to go out there and learn themselves and improve themselves without expecting us to improve them, I guess. We'll help, but we're not going to hold your hand.
Yeah, we can't. We don't have the time to teach.
Yeah, I wish I did. I just don't.
I always found the easiest way to learn something is not have someone hold your hand. You just look at other people's work and then try to get ideas.
Yeah.
Or if anything, look at that, you wonder, how did this person do that? And then you just try to recreate it on your own using other things.
If people want a bit of a critique or guidance, I'm willing to do that. But
just don't ask me once again.
Just don't ask me what needs improving and then not go out and improve and then ask me the same things. You know what I mean? It's like I'm not here to actually just do it for you. So.
For me, the reason why I'm like, don't ask me, because I think I would crush people's hopes and dreams with my critique.
There's a way to critique with kindness.
I'm incapable of doing that when it comes to art. If it's crap, I will blatantly say it's crap. And then from there, I will proceed to tell people what needs to be improved on very badly, and everything's like, I'm not the right person to ask if you're a beginner. If you're somebody who's been in the game long enough, you understand I'm not being cruel on purpose. If anything, if you've been in the game long enough, I don't have to be cruel. I'll just be like, I like this, but I don't like this.
Yeah.
Constructive criticism.
I guess my way of saying it could be seen as cruel. That's why I'm like, don't ask me.
Should probably move on to the ambassadors.
Yes, we should. So the ambassadors right now, what is going on with them?
Absolutely nothing. No. The ambassadors at the moment, systems away. So I'm sort of overseeing it on his behalf while he's away. But
you're like the intern manager for pretty much every single club.
That's what I say to people. If you need me to help out, ask me. You know what I mean? I've got the time.
Hey, Nightwing, do you want to watch over movies?
I already signed captains for that. We'll get to that. Already did that. So yeah, what's going on at the moment in ambassadors? Basically, we've obviously Link and Nick and System were working on the clan spotlight stuff. All that's going on. We've increased the amount of clans we know, and we've got lists of those who we can contact. We've got basically just reaching out and getting more more inclusion between clans, I guess. More presence with them and then with us. So yeah, same stuff really, just moving on and keeping it active.
Would that cover current aims as well, what you just said?
Yeah, the current aims of ambassadors for myself, what I'd like is frequent clan matches, frequent events that aren't clan matches, so like friendly, say, meet and greets and stuff, which we're hoping to do another one soon with another clan. And just keeping it going, just keep active and keep doing stuff. Even if it's one thing a month, it's something. But yeah, I can't speak for system or where he wants to take it now. But the ambassadors team that's been around recently is really good, and I mean Dace, especially at the moment, Dace is doing really well with it, and was doing really well. So yeah.
And what's the current roster of the ambassadors?
Currently, the manager is system. It doesn't have a captain at the moment, I don't think. Wait, Dace isn't... Is Dace not an ambassador? He might have stopped... Oh, he might have done it as an event planner. I'm sorry about that. Clearing Sanity, Pearl, Sazan, Shogun, and System are the only ambassadors at the moment. I think more interest needs to be sort of drummed up with that. More people need to look at ambassadors as a way to help the clan out, and even if you can't have admin at the moment, there is a possibility of trials where you learn how to be an ambassador and sort of be shepherded by an existing ambassador. That's a really good way to do it. And even if just talking to clans as a not an ambassador is helpful as well. But yeah, that's the current roster at the moment.
But you said how you want more members to have interest in ambassadors. It's always been like that for years. I think ambassadors has been the hardest club. Before it was a club as well, hardest job back then to get people to sign up for.
Yeah, it takes a special kind of person, I think, to be able to go away from our clan and be sort of an external member of another clan, to sort of get the relationship going. But yeah, it's going well. That's all that matters, really. It's been really kicked off with System and Nick at the time. So really happy with it at the moment. I'm happier with it now than I have been since I became leader.
Yeah, it's really kicked off.
Yeah.
I'm looking at the list right now for ambassadors, and I noticed he put future of the club after current roster, even though there's 3 things left. Should we keep future of the club after everything else has been talked about?
Yeah.
Right.
Just looking at this here, I think Dace is an ambassador, but he's not on the roster, which I'll
It just
fix.
hasn't been updated.
Yeah. I'll fix that. So yeah.
It's council, man.
I know, right? No. So yeah, should we move on from the roster then?
Yes. You put down here that it's former captain Nick went into retirement.
Yeah. Obviously Nick and System were the 2 captains of the ambassadors, which was sort of a new thing we're trying with getting members to sort of help run the clubs, and even at times become the manager themselves. Or rather, the sort of manager, but as a captain with a council member acting as sort of a conduit for them. Sort of like a mentor, I guess. So yeah, Nick left. He did a lot of work for the ambassadors, which we were very happy with. It was a shame to lose him from the ambassadors, but it is what it is. It happens. So all we can do is say thank you and move on with how it was, and hopefully improve it even further.
And we've had 2 clan matches so far this month.
Yes, we've had a clan match with SF, which is our newest ally, Saber Force, an Italian clan, I believe, who are really friendly people. Think, yeah, we've had a couple of clan matches with them now. We've had one this month. I'm hoping to get another one either this month or next month. And we've had one with DE, which is Dark Empire of the Sith, which Apocalypse is the leader with, I think, Circa's probably one who we know most, I'd say, from JK Hub, and from that clan community. So we've had one with them this month, which is the first one we've ever had. I've just created a profile for them on our wiki. So I definitely urge people to go check them out and get to know them. They're really nice people. So yeah. Oh, just as I'm looking now, SF's on our server. Punisher, really nice guy. So yeah.
And what is the what's going to be the future of ambassadors?
I think at the moment, just keep it going as it is. Like I said, really happy with it. I think everyone's really happy with it on the council.
That's the first time I've ever heard that.
Yeah, it's honestly, it was really turned around compared to how it was earlier this year. Not this year, late last year. It's really turned around and really happy with it. So, best thing to do is just keep it going and keep bringing in new ambassadors, new people to help sort of build the relations with the clans, which is very important in this day and age of the game as well as back then.
Shall we move on?
Yes.
All right. Next up is the event planners. So what events have the event planners done recently?
You think I'd know this.
Well, you're the one who put it on here.
Yeah, that's one thing I forgot to bring up. So, I mean, we've had a couple of event tests recently. I'm not sure how some of them went, but we've had things like Dusterman's Gun Game. We've had a couple of TFFAs, Last JAWA Standing. So quite a variety of events, really, different random events. I'm going to throw JAWA School in this because it's a recurring event. It's obviously held by Helena, and Sazen does the TFFA nights with Dace, I believe. So yeah, it's going really well. We've had a zombie event recently, held by Sazen. So we are hosting some really cool events out there. I usually try and host one if I can during the day for more European people who can't get on at night. But it just depends how free I am, really. So yeah, loads of events going on. If you want a specific event, be sure to ask on the forums or a member of event planners or council so we can actually do it, because people host what they're comfortable hosting. And if we don't know you want a specific event, we can't host that. Because we don't want to host an event no one wants to go to and then no one shows up. So, yeah, if you want a specific event, just ask. That's all really for that.
Yeah, there's been around about 7 or 8 events in the last 2 months.
Mm.
So
that's quite a bit of events.
It is.
Yeah.
If anything, I think that's more than I've ever heard happen within 2 months before. Though, that's just me because I haven't been around that much. I haven't checked the events forum that much. I wouldn't know this stuff if it weren't for you guys here.
Yeah. Should we tell him now, Nightwing?
About what?
Diab, we're going to have to kick you from the clan. You're too inactive.
Oh, we're going to save that for after we finish the season.
It's on record now.
Goodbye, Diab. After last night's team speak, it's yeah. One thing to note as well, as it is kind of an event thing, is that we just added dual maps, 2 dual maps to the map rotation. which is pretty cool. Although someone did say jumping
Dual
around
maps?
small dual maps.
Oh, dual. Okay.
Yes.
You said door. Door.
Yeah, I noticed that yesterday. I remember all of us were like, "What's with this map?"
So yeah, I mean the change of what's going on, but obviously due to if we get enough feedback based on whether we want to keep them or not is basically what's going to happen. So yeah, current roster, I guess.
Sure. I'm just devastated now.
Devastated
Devastated what?
of his removal.
Oh. That's okay, dear. Happens to all of us.
You know, it's time to just run into retirement. You won't be able to kick me if I go into retirement.
I could try.
We can. We'll find some way. We'll find some
a
hole in
loophole.
our own rules.
I'll make a new rule.
to justify the means they're trying to get me out at this point.
New rule: Diab can no longer be in jail.
Diab can only be active members, not allowed to go into retirement.
Yeah. Okay, so the current members of the event planners, as it states on the wiki, is Dace, Dusterman, Sazon, Shogun, System, and Valis at the moment. A big thing to note about the event planners recently is Dusterman is no longer the manager. He stepped down as manager when he stepped down as council, which is a big change for the event planners.
I really did not see him stepping down.
I really didn't want him to. He's a really good council member. It surprised everyone.
I guess I should point out that I think he's the first council member that has done 2 years total since me. Because I looked down the line, I'm like, he's the only longest serving person so far who has done 2 years. And I think that's a pretty big thing for him to be up that long. To survive that long.
Yeah, not only that though, I mean, he kept the event planners going perfectly during his time. Really proud of that, and he's actually a captain of the club now. He decided to take the captaincy to help out with Shogun, who's now the new manager of the event planners. So yeah, all's going well with the event planners as always. It's always been a well-run club, at least for as long as I've been here. So yeah, really happy with the event planners. And like I said, if you want a specific event, make sure to ask. We hold at the moment 26 random events, not including the continuous events that happen each year, or the Power 10. So yeah, 26 random events, which is, I think, is pretty cool. Wide variety of events.
Jeez, somebody just slammed the door outside.
Coming for you. Time to remove you. It's Link.
Removal police. It's Link.
It's Link and Helena come to take you away.
Yeah, you know,
We're
he
just a
barged through my
distraction.
door. You know, barged through the door. Link's holding a tub of KFC.
Blows you out. Helena traps you in a box.
And then he ships me to parts unknown.
It's like The Shining, where Link just smashes down the door, has his KFC in his hand. Here's Link.
Just picture him accidentally open my door with a huge chicken drumstick. And then now they like that movie. They puts his face in the opening. Here's Linky.
You're crying in the corner.
No, I just have the fire extinguisher. I'm just gonna shoot it in his face at that point.
Oh, jeez.
It won't stop him, dear.
Because he has KFC.
He will not rest.
Until he puts me in that box. How did we get into this subject of Link putting me into a box?
No idea. So, yeah. should we move on from event planners?
Yes. Before we go completely off topic.
Yes.
So JAWA posts. I feel they've been doing a lot better lately.
Yeah, Wolf sucks at it.
What do you mean he sucks at what? But they're not supposed to get viewership.
No, he's doing amazing with it. Like,
yeah,
we've had who left recently? Zoo. Yeah, Zoo went into retirement, and
everyone's going to retirement lately.
Time to update the
Wolf had to do that.
The Iron Skull is a new member of the post.
Yes. Looking forward to see what he does.
He's done poetry so far.
And just complete silence now.
Yes. So yeah, Zoo left the post, which obviously is quite a big deal. He was the former JAWA post manager before Lacer, and before Pearl held it at one point, I believe.
Quite a few people have held the manager position for the posts.
Yeah, I mean, I've even ran it twice, briefly, while people were away.
I would think JAWA posts has had more managers than ambassadors had more managers.
It's had quite a lot of members though as well. It's sad.
Did I have it for?
I think I thought you did. Yeah, you did,
sure?
didn't you? You have been in there before. Yeah, I think you were an editor at one point.
Yeah, I was, and back in November.
Yeah.
2014.
But yeah, it's had a lot of managers. Obviously, it's been around since 2006 in various different forms. It's a long-standing club, even though it wasn't a club before clubs came around. So yeah, the Wolfie as manager doing a great job is my notes here. So yeah, there's new ideas which we won't go into about hopefully to increase readership and feedback. So keep a lookout for things with the post. May already have happened by the time this is released. We'll see.
Most likely.
Yeah.
I guess should be let people know we're recording this in the past right now.
Yes.
All podcast episodes that you've been seeing lately have all been recorded in the past.
We are from the future.
To be released in the future, yes. Honestly, episode 5 is being recorded before episode 4 right now.
Yes.
It's something I don't think has ever been done before, but due to certain circumstances for episode 4, we have to wait for episode 4 to be recorded next week as of this recording.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, because Nightwing's hosting it.
Yes.
So sorry for the people viewing this. They're gonna get so confused.
I know, it's like things are recorded in the past, we recorded in the future, and now this episode's recorded before the other episode. It's like, what's Diab doing? Is he out of his mind?
I have to start writing down all the timelines for when all these were recorded.
Diab, stop!
Blowing everyone's mind?
Stop blowing up.
Careful.
I had to have one little thing. Oh gosh.
So what's the current roster post?
Oh, I already said that.
Oh,
Didn't
so
I?
we pretty much covered everything then within one go.
Yeah, so that's pretty much it for the post. Like I said, it's going fine. We've got good stories in there. New things on the way, and yeah.
All right. So JAWA movies.
JAWA videos.
Well, it says movies on here,
Yeah,
so how dare you?
I wrote it
JAWA
down wrong.
videos.
Living in the past.
You know what? Let me
I changed the name for a reason. You do this.
Let me do.
We
Oh,
grabbed them.
McFish's hard work down the drain.
It's like remembering that Mars was once a marathon bar. But yeah, the current roster for the JAWA JAWA videos.
God damn it! It's all your fault.
I'm gonna come over there and just hit you.
McFish. Yeah, McFish is to come over there and stuff you in a box instead.
I'd like to see him try. Should film it and put it on JAWA. Fish trying to get Nightwing in a box.
I just get slammed off the floor.
Okay, so don't get me laughing. Won't stop. McFish, Gravitas, Wolfie, Diab, Dragon, Raven, Gareth, Baylor, and Mr. DJ Silver is the current roster of JAWA videos. Big change recently was Gareth and Silver are now the captains, with McFish as the mentor conduit to the council.
Yeah, pretty much. I'd kind of just oversee it. Go in the background. Garrison, Silver, they're pretty much managing it. I mean, Garrus has got the Stormtrooper project coming along. It's, from what I've seen, it's looking really good.
Mm-hmm.
Is that pretty much all that's going on right now, though?
At the moment, yeah. Because Silver's away, they haven't been able to do much yet.
And of course, people might be wondering, why am I a part of the Videos Club? Simple, I do the podcast. So technically, I am producing videos for the Videos Club. But it's just under the podcast banner.
Oh, those
Videos on our
loopholes.
YouTube channel.
Yes.
Yes, I'm one of the few people who have access to the YouTube channel.
One of the only non-council.
Hey,
No one's supposed to know that, Diab.
Well, how else do the videos get up there? What, do I send it through you through Dropbox?
Yes.
And you wait like an entire day to get the video?
So other than that, Wolfie makes monthly videos for the JAWA Post. As part of Videos Club. I know Jasp Dragon said he's hoping to work. I think he is working on something, and he's hoping to work on something for the for October, I believe.
Halloween and Christmas.
Yes. So we'll see. Hopefully, more content coming out of them once Silver is back. I might sit down with both Gareth and Silver and with Fish and get some plans going for what might be the future of the club, I guess.
Because right now there's really no direction other than try to get a video out, because it's been quite a while since you've seen a big project from the Videos Club.
Yeah, I think
I
think it might be good to have something similar to Arts where they just produce something small but regular, you know what I mean? Like, as best as they can. Just more content would be best, I think.
Though, of course, filming is a lot harder than us opening up Photoshop and doing work for like 30 minutes.
Yeah, actually, speaking of which, Silver, I know, was collecting some footage before he went away. So I assume he's working on something. So we'll see. See what happens. Maybe another look over the roster soon to see who is doing stuff and who can't do stuff at the moment. But yep, I think that's all to report for JAWA JAWA videos. I keep looking at my notes.
That's why I changed it to video.
Yeah, I should have done that, you see.
Tired of it now. Tired of it.
So, server admin, not technically a club, but a very important part of the clan.
Yes.
So who are our current admins?
According to the wiki, I updated this recently, so it should be accurate. Unless I messed it up. So currently the admin trialists are Clear and Sanity, Iron Skull, and Raven. I've seen Iron admin a few times, so I'm confident he'll get instructor. Instructor levels at the moment are Ace, Anunnaki, Dai, Fent, Garrus, Sherwood, Zahn, night levels are Anuk, Arios, Dace, Dusterman, Gravitas, Jas, Pearl, Red Shadow, Sazin, Valis, and Zoo. And obviously then you've got the Council, which is Helena, Jazzy, Fish, Nightwing, Chogan, Silent, Stagger, the System, and Wolfie. So yeah, mainly the rest of the admins, not the Council. You guys obviously are doing really well. Big thank you to you all, really. I guess you help keep the server peaceful, or at times crazy in terms of McFish, but yeah. New things going on, new refreshers in terms of admin reports and stuff. Shout out to Helena and Wolfie, who are the current managers. So if you've got any questions regarding admin, message them. They've been doing a really good job with that, as usual. So yeah, just if you're interested and you're the right level, be sure to have a look at that if you want it. Nothing more to say.
Nothing more to say about the admins. Do you want to add in the podcast for this? You want to talk about anything about what's going on here?
We can briefly talk about it if you want. It's up to you.
Is there anything worth bringing up other than the radio, which I have 3 people. Well, I have 2 people who only do it, but one thinks that I have to tell them when to do it, and the other one, being McFish, just said there's pressure and then nothing else.
It's a joke, Diab.
I know, but why didn't you say I want to do this day instead of doing that? Now I'm like, does anybody even want to continue?
I don't know. I'm busy.
You said you would have more time after July or in July.
I lied.
You lied.
I guess at this point I tell everybody on radio, don't expect it on too much. Then, if anything, it might just go on a hiatus until everybody can do it. Because the people involved in it right now is McFish, Starkiller, Jas, and Spoonman.
I do it when I kind of in the mood to do it. And because you need to prepare it, you need to make a playlist. And as I said, I would like someone to, if they're interested, to be a co-host on it. Because I want to talk on there, but being on my own, it's kind of strange to me, and I don't think it's going to work. Yeah.
Hey, there are a lot of YouTubers out there who talk to themselves while playing a game.
They're playing a game. They're talking about the game on there, and what am I going to talk about? You know?
I don't know. At that point, it'd be like, should we give you a brief amount of news to talk about in between certain songs?
Oh, I'm not going to read news.
You want to point out anything that's like, be like, oh, this just in somebody being stepped on the server. Nah, it's
Someone just got banned for laming Nightwing.
Oh, breaking news. Cut in between the song.
Nightwing's talking to an admin, to a rule breaker again for 2 hours.
Wonder how long the rule breaker can last. The endurance test starts now.
Yeah.
Disconnects. Oh, that was quick.
I know me and Nightwing would do the radio if we were actually needed 100% to do something.
I'd do it. I'd need to get my music on.
Yeah.
I've got the time. I've just not got the music. So
I mean, I know, and I got 2 playlists made right now, but it's like I need other people to start doing things before I say I'm going to do this day with you.
Yeah, I'm still considering to do my Disney weekends and
do it like every Saturday, Disney Saturdays.
Oh
maybe
God.
just a Phil Collins marathon, or just Phil Collins Disney songs.
Though if you do Phil Collins Disney songs, it's only like a good handful.
Yeah, but they're great. I'm a handful.
What are they just going to be on repeat for like a good 2 hours?
I'm just gonna have "You'll Be in My Heart" on repeat for 2 hours.
you know, anybody who'll be listening to that would know the lyrics by heart by the time it's done.
Wonder how many listeners I could get.
0.
0. No, I'd have 1. I'd have me.
It'll start out at 10 and it'll slowly keep dropping by every 10 minutes.
Oh gosh.
Until there's 1 left.
Bet I could get Pearl to listen.
You know, at that point, I think people would think that song would be a type of torture.
I'll do that to the rule breakers.
Here, go to this link, and you're if you can listen to this for 10 times in a loop, I'll wake you up.
Yeah.
That should be what we should do for our unbanned terms.
Yeah.
Listen to Nightwing play a certain song for an hour.
Listen to Starkiller sing for an hour.
I don't think he has the endurance
Oh,
for
they
that.
wouldn't
though.
want to be unbanned.
I think after the first minute they'll be like, I'm good.
Yeah. Yes.
I guess something to bring up for the podcast is the length of this season. It's going to be until October, because I'm going to be gone for about a week or two in November, early November, on a trip to San Francisco for vacation. And then of course December is Christmas, so people are usually too busy to do anything. But from when we started up to October, there's two ways the podcast can go this season. We can have 8 episodes, and that's if there's barely going to be anything else to talk about. But I've been reassured by Nightwing there's going to be a lot of things to talk about in the future. So there's potential for within, I think it's like 4 months or 5 months, I don't know, 4 or 5, we could have 12 episodes done, or close to 12 episodes.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And of course, the last episode of this season is going to be with Nightwing and Link again. We're going to be talking about things, and I'm going to say this right now. I might forcefully break our record of longest episode, which was episode 1 of this season. I might make it 2 hours for the end.
Lord, help.
Yes. Just to torture everybody of hearing us talk for 2 hours about leadership stuff. Though, surprisingly, I think these episodes get more viewership than anything, no matter how long they are. Because I think it's like the time to hear what Link and Nightwing are planning. And me talking about the past and talking about things that shouldn't be talked about, apparently.
No,
Oh.
they talk about things that the council have no idea about.
Yeah.
Is that, for, is the reason why you're saving this for last is because you have, like, end of the year, next year planned things that you want to announce around that time?
Are you asking me what the episode's going to be about?
Yes, unless you just want to reserve that spot because you have no idea, absolutely no idea what you want to talk about. If I would say, can we do it right now, like next episode?
I could do it. I could do it now. I think it'd be best to wait till the end.
Because, my hope is if Jazzy returns before the end, I want him to host the finale instead. That was my thing. I'm like, maybe we can do this before the end, the second before the end. It's like, because, I opened up this season.
Yeah.
It's only fair that he returns and closes the season for me then.
Ooh.
It's not fair.
Ooh. We'll
It's
see.
not fair.
We'll see.
Is that about it?
I think so.
I believe it is.
We are about 53 minutes in. It looks like I'm slowly cutting down on our episodes. Slowly.
You run out of things to talk about.
Yeah, at that point, it'd just be like, well, there's nothing left to talk about. Let's just end it. Though I think soon I might be able to do 30-minute episodes. Though it's because we had so much to talk about. We had to talk about every single club.
Yep.
Though I wonder if people would like this, because if they like club updates, maybe we can do club updates every so often for a podcast episode. Keep people updated what's going on for each club.
Yeah, maybe. That might be cool. We'll see. If you do like it, post in the topic.
Mm-hmm. And I think that's about it for this episode. Thank you everybody for listening. We will see you next time. Which I'm not going to say the whole thing I said earlier will confuse the hell out of you. So I will see you in episode 6 instead of saying the whole confusing thing. See you guys later.
Bye-bye.
Bye.